Now, what is the other most important thing here when it comes to dua? That is the misunderstood methodologies. Many people feel that if I make a dua, it's too easy. It's too easy. Like, Ya Allah, give me this. Is that it? Is that it? So they feel, in this world, when we want something, we have to struggle. So when I do a dua, it's too easy. There must be a struggle. Inna ma'al usri yusra. That with difficulty comes ease. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer God something. So you have this concept in Arabic of nadhar, not nadhar which means sight, or nadhar with a dhal. Nadhar is where you offer a conditional. You say, like in Urdu they say mannat, which is also an Arabic word, manna, minna, but here what it means the same thing, an offering, a devotional offering with conditions. Allah, when insan does come back, he comes back to his rightful trading, negotiating self. He says, God, you know what, I'll cut you a deal. Look at the arrogance of the ego at that stage. The self says, Ya Allah, I'll keep 3 fasts. I tell you what, I'll go on Hajj. I tell you what, I'll build a well. The laughter it brings. Because can you imagine the arrogance in saying that to God? But you see, but in some ways we're not blaming these people, because these people have a misunderstood methodology. You see, they are trying to be genuine, because in this world, there's no such thing as free lunches. You see, it's true. So they are just trying to be as real can be. That, I can't, in this world, I would have to go, if I want food, I'll have to work. I'll have to put in a day's work. I'll have to do this. What do I give to God? So they know God doesn't want wealth. He doesn't want that. So they think he must want ibadah. So I know I'll pray 10 nafal. I'll pray 100 nafal. And then it branches out from there. It branches out from there and it goes to what? It branches out and it goes to other practices. I'll walk barefooted for, I don't know, a few miles. You see, many parts of the world are riddled with these kind of belief practices. People roll around. I'll roll around in the dirt. I won't speak. I'll take an oath to do this. I'll take these things. This is not how, there's an amazing hadith where the Prophet was told about somebody doing this nadhar. And he said, and this is in Sahih Muslim, he said, إِنَّمَا يُسْتَخْرَجُ بِهِ مِنَ الْبَخِيلِ. He said, only a miserly person would think like that. You see, you are trying to bribe God. Ya salam. So this is the thing, and I get it that these people, you see, they're coming from a misunderstood methodology because they want to work for it. They want to earn it. When you take some medication, imagine you were ill and they said, I said to you, oh, here's some medicine, take a sip of this and hopefully you'll get better. So you take a few sips and you don't feel anything. You will think nothing's working. But imagine all of a sudden you started getting some aches and pains and your stomach ache. And now, even though you'll endure the pain because you'll think, you know what, this is working. It's cleansing. You see, because that is the sunan of this dunya. that whoever wants something, they have to earn it. أَلَّيْسَ لِلْإِنسَانِ إِلَّا مَا سَعَى. So what's the difference here? The difference is, when it comes to Allah, لَيْسَ كَمِثْلِهِ شَيْءٍ. There is nothing like unto God. So when you are dealing with him, you don't have to refer to these paradigms. Nothing like these similitudes, these patterns, the patternicity of these methods, they work in this world. They are of this world, but God isn't of this world. So you don't have to worry about trading with him. You don't have to try to bribe him. And you don't need to think this is too easy. You just, Allah says, "Ud'uni astajib lakum." You just do it, I've got it. Now, you are told, now there are several ahadith and things that teach you, when you do make it, you have the certainty. See, if you do a half-hearted dua, Allah, go on then. Abhe ye dua mang raha hai, kya kar raha hai? It's like, go on then. It's not like that. It's not about, you see, it's not even about raising your hands. It's about that you have that conviction and things unfold. And what I say to people is, see the dua in your mind, visualize it having happened. And if you can do that in sujood, in a salah, that's excellent. Otherwise, do it like that. Visualize the result. It's happened. You've seen it in your mind's eye. And what this is, and so just to have that iman, and I thought that this is incredibly important, because there's so many people I speak to sometimes, and they want to make dua and they want to do these things, but they don't understand, and they're doing it genuinely, but they undergo so much hardship. And the amazing hadith is that Allah says, I will treat my servant as he expects me, or I will treat my person as he expects me to treat them. So if the person thinks that ana inda abdi ka dhannihi bi, that if the person thinks I'm only going to get this through hardship, then so be it. Hardships it is. Somebody else thinks, you know what, I'm going to get, the world is amazing. It's full of possibilities, full of opportunities. Allah is glorious and gracious. And this is how you get happy-go-lucky people, because they believe it. This is how they think, and this is how Allah treats them. So I thought it's incredibly important to share those words. Cool. I'll wrap that over there. I'll take a look. I know there was some super chats. Those of you sending some super chats, much love to you. All right. Muhammad Hassan, wow, you're doing it. All right. As always, Azharati is always much love for the super chat. Shukran.